Hello, this is the training director here at Tfl with your top 1 Tfl member habit, lifting with heavy weights. Here at Tfl, we know that lifting heavy isn't just for powerlifters or men, because training intensely has a greater carryover to daily life activities, and it protects your joints, bone, and muscle so that you can avoid pain and dysfunction down the road. And we also know that it raises fat burning hormones while keeping you calorie burning muscle for a better insulin sensitivity, and of course a higher metabolic rate. And that's your top 1 habit of a TFL member. Until next time. Hello, this is the training director here at TFL with your top 2 TFL member habit. We do HIIT for cardio. Instead of spending hours a week logging cardio miles on the treadmill, we have adopted the minimum effective dose approach to conditioning. We do short but sweet interval style workouts for cardio. We call it metabolic conditioning, or Metcon. How we do it and when in our training regimen we do it depends on the client's physical abilities and fitness goals. If you would like to know more about this Metcon, join us for one of our Metcon circuit classes happening every day of the week here with us at TFL. Until next time. Hello, this is once again the training director here at TFL with your top 3 TFL member habit. We eat high quality protein at every meal. We know that eating complete proteins at every meal has many benefits for all of us, with the goal of achieving optimal body composition, because not only triggers the release of gut hormones that quench appetite and activate neural pathways linked to motivation and energy expenditure, but because it also helps you keep your sugar levels steady. And considering that if you're listening to this right now, chances are you may have to increase your insulin sensitivity. Why? Because of a high carbohydrate diet. Therefore, increasing your protein intake may be just what you need. As Charles Poliquin said, when in doubt, eat more protein. Hello, this is the training director here at TFL with your top 4 TFL member habit. The leaner we are, the more carbs we eat. People are kidding themselves about how many carbs they need. There's a difference between a mouth and a vacuum. Here at TFL, we know that low carb, high protein diets are effective for fat loss. But the diet that is right for an overweight, sedentary person who needs to reset their metabolism is different from what a fit, active person needs. For this reason, here at TFL, we have adopted a 4-phase nutritional model with the goal of achieving an optimal and sustainable eating regimen. Until next time. This is the training director here at TFL with your top 5 TFL member habit. We do not rely on this scale. Here at TFL, we know that researchers have cautioned that people should never rely on this scale because it can mask fat loss when you're gaining muscle. It can also go the other way around if you're losing hard-earned muscle but think that you're losing fat. For this reason, we rely mostly on measurements to avoid guessing and make sure that you are going in the right direction. Until next time, raise your standards. Hello, this is the training director here at TFL with your top 6 TFL member habit. We make ourselves 100% accountable. Here at TFL, we know that if you're serious about being lean and fit, you've got to start by taking control of what you put in your mouth. This allows you to avoid letting your emotions drive your eating and instead make informed choices about what and how you eat. Until next time, raise your standards. This is the training director here at TFL with your top 7 TFL member habit. We cope with stress and balance cortisol. Here at TFL, we know that stress can not only take away valuable muscle, but it can also lead to increased body fat. Therefore, the most noticeable difference between a TFL member and those who never quite make it is that we have developed habits that help tamp down stress when things get a little crazy. We stay cool and collected when the going gets kind of tough. Whether it's meditation, music, deep breathing, or simply by getting 8 hours of sleep, having a way for countering your sympathetic fight or flight response for better cortisol balance is a must. Until next time. Hello, this is a training director here at TFL with your top 8 TFL member habit. We eat real foods instead of processed foods. Here at TFL, we know that junk food is only tempting to two kinds of people: those who regularly eat it and those who have just begun to avoid it. We also know that the bacteria in your gut makes you crave more of what you already eat, which means that if you want to crave healthier foods, you have to eat healthier foods. Because thinking that not eating processed foods is going on a diet is dead wrong. Not eating processed foods does not make you deprived either. It makes you ignorant and dependent on junk food. Until next time. This is a training director here at TFL with your top 9 TFL member habit. We make lifestyle changes rather than diet for success. Here at TFL, we know that dieting is when you eat foods that make you sad. And people can only be so sad for so long before they want to eat foods that make them happy again. The problem with most people is that they diet to shed unwanted pounds, they hit their fitness goal, and then they go back to the poor habits they had before. And then of course, they get fat again. According to research, it takes 66 days for something to become a habit. If you want to make a lifestyle change, stop thinking dieting and start thinking habits. Losing fat and improving health is not an 8-week challenge. It's something that needs to be implemented as part of your daily habits. Until next time. This is a training director here at TFL with your last TFL member habit. Being fit is not a trend. Here at TFL, we know that being fit is not a part-time hobby that is only done when it's convenient. It's who we are. Now, let me ask you this. Are you in this for life? Most people look for an excuse to stop anything, including working out. Us, we find a way to work around anything. Holidays, full-time job, anything. Simply because we know what we want, and we do not settle for less to save ourselves a buck. We expect more, not only from ourselves, but from those around us as well. Weak people face life's obstacles with an excuse in their head. Here at TFL, we carry a hammer. Until next time.